So today we are learning ratios here, right? Now, when I'm talking about ratios, let's understand the learning objectives of the class. Now, why am I learning ratios? Now, please understand, we are learning ratios majorly. Two reasons, okay? Major two learning objectives. One is to reduce the number of variables, and two, to reduce fractions. Because I repeat, if you use fractions, then two things might happen. Sometimes there might be a chance of committing a mistake because fraction is there, right? And eventually that ends up taking a lot of time because the calculation becomes a bit lengthy. Okay. So these are the two major learning objectives of ratios. So this is something that you have to learn from today's topic and then move forward. So I will be discussing the basic methods also, but I will also be giving you the fine tuning and the brush up skills which help you to save time in the examination. So kindly be attentive to those things. Right. Now let's directly start the topic with these two objectives in our mind. Now, what are ratios, guys? Ratios are nothing but comparison. Now, when I compare, okay, we all know that we can only compare like terms. I cannot compare my height with your weight, right? So I cannot say that I'm 177 centimeters tall and you are 70 kilos heavy. So I cannot say that I am heavier than you or I'm lighter than you. If I have to compare my weight, I'll compare my weight with your weight, right? Which means the quantum of two or more comparable quantities. When I say comparable quantities, all I mean by that is the units have to be same. Clear, guys? Now, when the units have to be same, right? So, how do we decide this mathematically? Now, mathematically, ratio is nothing but dividing one objective with the other. Now, if two are there, then I can divide. But if more than two are there, I go with a term called linear division. So, I go with that as A is to B is to C kind of concept. Clear, guys? So one more thing, if I'm saying A is to B, it is A divided by B, but I can also write this as A is to B and I divide them like this as well. We can always go ahead with linear division where A is the antecedent and B is the consequent. Not important. Okay. So the majority point of view that we need to understand is ratio is nothing but a tool of comparison where the units have to be same. And the other important aspect of ratio is the ratios are expressed in the most simplified form. Okay. When I say most simplified form, which means the division should not have any common factors. So if I give you, let's say, 30 and 90, right? So I can cancel all the common terms. I can write this is 3 tens, or let's say 10 threes, and I can write this as 10 nines. So 3 is to 9 is not the most simplified part. This can be further cancelled. This is 3 ones, and this is 3 threes. So we cancel out all the common terms. Simplified form means all the common terms in both the sides should be cancelled out. Clear? Very easy basics to start off with. So just taking a small example from here, that if A and B is 20 and 40, then I know the ratio of the amounts would become 20 divided by 40. That we know in the simplified form is 1 is to 2. Now, how did this 1 is to 2 come? Because I can write numerator as 1 by 20 and the denominator as 2 by 20, and I'm cancelling this. Now, please remember, it's a very important aspect here that if I'm saying 1 is to 2 is happening here, okay, if I'm given the ratio called 1 is to 2, now this ratio of 1 is to 2 has been arrived after cancelling a common term. So whenever the ratio given to me is 1 is to 2, I cannot say that A has 1 rupee and B has 2 rupees. Please understand this. I cannot say this. Instead, this is where we reduce our variables. I would say if A has X rupees, B will have 2X rupees. I'm assuming 20 as the value of X. So always remember, whenever ratio is given, it's a good sign. Most of the students commit a mistake by using multiple variables only. Suppose I give you A by B is 2 is to 3. Now, there are two kinds of students. One group says A is equal to 2 and B is equal to 3. First of all, this is wrong. If A by B is 2 is to 3, my job here is to take A is equal to, let's say, 2x, a common variable, and B is equal to 3x, which means what is happening? I'm reducing my number of variables. Second group of students still believe that this can be written as A is equal to 2 by 3 of B. This is correct, but please understand this is not the learning objective. The idea is to avoid fraction here, guys. If I'm avoiding fraction, then the best method becomes this only. So I repeat, first things first, whenever you are given the ratio, 2 and 3 are not the actual values. 2x and 3x, the x can change, but the variable has to be same. I can take 2k and 3k. I can take 2y and 3y. I can take 2z and 3z. But remember, a common term has been cancelled, or a common term has to be multiplied. Is this point clear with all of us, guys? Can I proceed? Perfectly fine, guys. So let's move forward from here now. So can we start the first question, please? Yep. So first things first, what is the actual number of boys and girls? As I told you, we cannot assume 3 and 5 as the number of boys and girls. We cannot assume anything. The only thing I can say is if the number of boys is 3k, then the number of girls is 5k. This is the only thing I can conclude. No 15, no 25, nothing here. Okay. So do I know the value of k? I do not know the value of k. So most of you are correct. Then the answer is going to be I cannot determine the actual value. This is the only reason of this question. Clear? Let's solve the second question, please. Can we solve this? Yeah. So when total is given, there are two ways of solving ratios, but I would always prefer a shorter method. Okay. So when total is given, one way is, let's say the number of boys is equal to 3k and the number of girls is equal to 5k. And I know together they are 72 people. One method. Okay. So I go with 8k is equal to 72, or I go with the value of k is equal to 72 by 8, that is equal to 9. So what are the number of boys here? So according to this, the number of boys will be 3k, that is 3 into 9, which is 27. And the number of girls will be equal to 5k, that is 5 into 9, which is 45. Most of you are correct, okay? But as I told you, if total is given, we can solve in a very simplified method. If boys and girls is equal to 3 is to 5, but remember, whenever total is given, okay? Whenever total is given, I would say the number of boys will be 3 divided by 3 plus 5, that is going to be 3 divided by 8 into total. Clear? This is the number of boys. And the number of girls would be 5 divided by 3 plus 5 of total. This can be extended to 3 terms also. But remember, when total is given, this makes my job pretty easy. So here the answer becomes 3 by 8 of 72. So that's 8 ones are 8 nines are, and that's 27. And this is 5 by 8 of 72. That's again 8 ones are 8 nines are, that's going to be 45. Clear, guys? Moving forward with the third question. And then we quickly move into the models of ratios. So one last question to understand the concepts of ratios. Can we solve this, please? Yep, let's see this, guys. So what is the actual number of boys and girls? The difference between the boys and girls is 14. So I would say that the number of boys is 3K and the number of girls is 5K. This is where the K concept is useful. K concept will be useful when you have word problems and when the total is not given, right? So 3K and 5K, the difference according to us is equal to 2K. And as per the question, 2K is equal to 14, which means the value of K is equal to 2 ones or 2 sevens. So value of K is equal to 7. If value of K is equal to 7, 3 into 7, the number of boys are 21, and 5 into 7, the number of girls are 35. This is going to be your answer. Clear, guys? So let's move forward now. Yeah, quick response is very beautiful, very tricky question, guys. Yep, let's see this, guys. Now, I again and again and again and again and again and again and repeatedly told you that if 5 is to 8 is given, we cannot assume 5 and 8. Okay. So when we cannot assume 5 and 8, I am taking this as 5K and I am taking this as 8K. So my job here is going to be 5K plus 3 divided by 8K plus 2. 516. Can I solve this question, Nana? Varun, please explain me how to solve. So if you simplify this, I do not know the value of K and therefore the answer is cannot be determined. Always stick to basics, guys. Always stick to basics. Is this point clear with all of us? Quick responses, please. Yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. So very interesting questions. I'll give you one minute. Stick to basics. You'll always get the answer, guys. Can we solve this question, please? Yep. Now let's see. So I again repeat, stick to basics, guys. When I say stick to basics, stick to basics. Don't use assumptions. Okay. Now let me say this is 5k and this is 8k. Let me replace it here. This becomes 5k plus 10 and this becomes 8k plus 16. Now 5 and 10 లో 5 కామన్ ఉంది నాన్న. అయితే 5 కామన్ తీసుకోవచ్చు కదా. సో 5 కామన్ తీసుకుంటే ఏంటి వస్తుంది? k plus 2. 8k plus 16, if I take 8 common, then this also becomes k plus 2. K plus 2 and k plus 2 gets cancelled. So good number of you are correct and good number of you are wrong. And the answer is going to be 5 is to 8. So welcome to my classes. So I will be knowingly testing your basics. Stick to basics in my classes, you'll get the answers. Okay. Every question is made to test the basics. Let's apply this question, please. A standard model which keeps coming in the examination. Yep, let's see this now. So if x is to y is 2 is to 3, this is a shortcut, guys. Okay. Now I'll tell you the shortcut there. So the logic here is quite simple. If I go with the basic concept first, let's say 2k and y is equal to 3k. So what do I get? 3 into 2k becomes 6k plus 7 into 3k becomes 21k. 5 into 2k would be 10k minus 2 into 3k would be 6k. So eventually we have 27k by 4k. K and K gets cancelled and therefore your answer is 27 by 4. Okay. Now, what is the reason here? So see, when K gets cancelled, it is as good as replacing 2 and 3. Now, in which case will K get cancelled? If the degree of variables in the numerator is same with the degree of the variables in the denominator. Understand this, guys. If you have only x here, which means x will be in the form of k, something k. Okay. Plus you have y here, y will also be in the form of something k. Which means, can I say I can take a k common from numerator? Similarly, in the denominator also you'll have something k minus again something in the form of k. That means we will take k common from the denominator and k and k gets cancelled. Clear, guys? Which means what? Which clearly means here that if the value of k is getting cancelled, you can replace x is equal to 6. So what is 3 into, so x is equal to 2. What is 3 into 2? This gives me 6. Forget k now. So if I understand k is getting cancelled, once again, guys. If I understand k is getting cancelled, I'll replace x is equal to 2 and y is equal to 3. So what is 3 into 2? 6. 7 into 3, 21. 5 into 2, 10. And 2 into 3 is 6. So you'll still get the same answer. But understand, you have to visualize that there is only one k here and there is only one k here. Only in that case we can apply this. Is this shortcut clear, guys? Quick responses, please. Yeah, perfect. So let's move to the next question. Yeah, can we solve this question, please? You have series of 4 questions. Do not worry, you'll be able to understand this slowly. Take a minute, please. Yep, let's see. So the answer here becomes cannot be determined, guys. I again repeat, if you see x square in the numerator, remember x is equal to 2k and y is equal to 3k. But you have x is equal to 4k square and y is equal to 9k square. So if you look at in the numerator will be 12k square plus 7 nines are 63k square, which will become how much? 75k square. And the denominator will be 10k minus 6k, which is equal to 4k. Right. So k and k is getting cancelled, but your answer is going to be 75k by 4. Therefore, the answer here becomes cannot be determined. So my point here to all of you is, guys, don't even solve it. Oh, we will only solve if we are sure that the k is getting cancelled. So I have to start observing. If this is my numerator, I think k square will be common. Okay. So this will be a normal value and this will also be a normal value or a number, numerical value. And if this is given to you, then you need to understand that there will be only a k common. So there will be a numerical value, another numerical value. So please understand k is not getting cancelled. So I will not even waste my time. I will directly say that my answer is cannot be determined. Why? Because the units are, the degree is not same. Here the degree is 2, but the degree is 1 here. Majorly focus on this. Is k getting cancelled? So first answer this question, guys. Is k getting cancelled here? Will k get cancelled here? Welcome to my class. The k will get cancelled here. Why will the k get cancelled here? Observe 3x square plus 7y square divided by 2xy. So x into y. If you observe, this is k into k. Got the logic here, guys? So if you want, you can also simplify. This is 3 4s are, that becomes 12k square, and 7 9s are is again 63k square divided by 2 into 2k into 3k. So you get 75k square divided by 12k square. So you have to start observing that k square is getting cancelled. So whenever you see these kind of questions, your first thought process should be, is the value of k getting cancelled? If the value of k is getting cancelled, then you can just jump in and start solving the questions. Okay, guys, can I move forward? Yep, let's move forward now. Can we solve this question, please? Yep, let's see this now. So this question says 343 by x square is equal to 343 into x square. So if I see, whenever you see a equation without a constant, always remember you get the ratio, guys. What do I mean by equation without a constant? Suppose I say 3a minus 5b is equal to 0. Do not use this as equations now. If I use this as equation, I'm using two variables, right? So instead of that, I would rather use 3a is equal to 5b, or I would rather use a by b is equal to 5 by 3. and then I would take 3k, sorry, A is equal to 5k and B is equal to 3k. Is this point clear with all of us? Whenever you have an equation without a constant, this is what we are supposed to do always, okay? So here also, if you observe, you have an equation without a constant. So I can directly take x square by y square is equal to 175 by 343. And this goes up with 725s and 7. 4s are 28, 49s are. So if I have x square by y square is equal to 25 by 49, therefore x by y will be equal to 5 is to 7. Is this point clear with all of us? If x by y is 5 is to 7 and I am asked 2y minus x by 2y plus x, nothing to be worried because the degree is same. If the degree is same, I'll replace x is equal to 5 and y is equal to 7. So 2 sevens are 14 and 2 sevens are 14. So 14 minus 5 will give you 9 and 14 plus 5 will give you 19, and therefore your answer becomes 9 by 19. So most of you are correct here. Let's move forward to the next question, please. Let's solve this. How do I merge two or more than two ratios? Yeah, let's see this, guys. So whenever we have more than two ratios here, first things first, I will be able to only merge them if there is a repeated term. Okay. So yes, I can see B is a repeated term, but I can only merge them if the repeated term is numerically same. So the basic method says take the LCM of 4 comma 5 and that's becomes 20. So if LCM of 4 comma 5 is 20, that means only if I make B is equal to same, then only I will be able to get my answer. Clear? Now, why is this happening? Let me explain you this before I move further. Suppose I give you A by B is equal to 3 is to 4, and let's say I give you B by C is equal to 4 is to 5. Just listen to me very carefully, okay? Why do we make them numerically same? For every three parts of A, okay, B is equal to 4 parts. For every 4 parts of B, which I already have here, clear? C is equal to 5 parts. Now are you able to understand why should the numerical value of a repeated term be same? Quick responses, guys, because 4 is already here. So I need not do. I have to merge these two kada. 4 is to 5 match outundi. 3 is to 4 kuda match outundi. Anduke if we keep the repeated term numerically same, we can merge the ratios. Okay. So, but what if the repeated term is not numerically same? Now, in that case, we will take the LCM of the repeated term. So, as we discussed already, LCM of 4 comma 5 is equal to 20. So, I am multiplying by 4, I am multiplying by 4, I am multiplying by 5, I am multiplying by 5. Now, why am I multiplying numerator and denominator? That's the principle of ratios. See, guys, if I have 5 by 6 and I just multiply numerator with 4 and I keep denominator same. Now 5 by 6 has suddenly changed to 20 by 6. Please understand, I cannot change according to my own wish and will. Right? So any changes I have to do, I have to ensure the ratio does not change. Then 5 by 6 is not equal to 20 by 6. So that therefore this is wrong. So if I have 5 by 6 and I multiply numerator with 4 and denominator with 4, so I know that these two are equal. Therefore, we multiply the numerator and denominator with the same term. Okay. Now, if I'm going ahead on these lines, so what am I finally getting here, guys? So I finally say that for every 15 parts of A, B is 20 parts from here. Now the beautiful part is for every 20 parts of B, C is 24 parts. So this becomes our answer. Any doubts here? Quick responses, please. Why should you take A into 5? I just explained you now, Nana, 204. That for the ratio not to be changed, 3 by 4 is not equal to 3 by 20. Is this clear? 204. So I have to ensure that 3 by 4, if I'm multiplying the denominator by 5, I have to multiply the numerator by 5. Only then this is equal to 3 by 4. So in order not to change the value of the ratio. Clear? Now, let me give you one more example. Suppose you will see this kind of questions in the examination. Suppose I say A is to B is to C is 2 is to 3 is to 4. And I say B is to D is to E is 4 is to 5 is to 6. Clear? Now can I merge them and solve the answer? $449. I have replied to you on your chat box, please. Right. Now, so remember B is repeating, sorry, B is repeating here. So you have to make B as numerically same. So 3 and 4, the LCM is 12. So multiply all the 3 terms with 4 and multiply all the 3 terms with 3. So A is to B is to C is to D is to E will be 8 is to 12 is to 16. Already 12, don't worry. 15 is to 18. Perfect. You guys are perfectly right. Okay. So moving forward now. Just 1 second, guys. Yeah. Now always remember one thing, guys. If you have two different ratios, then C is not common. This is E, Nana. AP5. This is E. Now, see, ideal way to solve is whenever you have two different ratios, your job is to take two different variables always. If this is 3 is to 4, that is 3x and 4x. Then this becomes 5y. And this becomes 6y. Clear? Right? Now, since these two are equal, B and B are equal, right? You will have to equate 4x is equal to 5y. So that's why we are not getting into the mathematicality of it. Is it clear? 449. Since these two b's are same, you have to equate these two values, get x in terms of y, and do a lot of changes, which becomes very mathematical in nature. Right? Which is the right method, Nana. You will still get the same answer. I assure you for that. But the whole point is we are not dealing with mathematics here. I guess you had this doubt only, right? 449. So you just missed out on one point. If you are saying this is equal to 20x and this is equal to 20y, remember both of them are same. Then you what will you do? You will take 20x is equal to 20y. So then what do you get here, Nana? You get x is equal to y. I think every x jagalo y vadukochu. Then you will get the answer. What if two alphabets repeat? They will not give you that question. Don't worry, Nana. 480. And if they give you same numbers. Don't worry about that. Yep. Let's solve one more model of ratios, which helps us to simplify our calculation. Can we discuss? Can we solve this, please? Take a minute. Yep. Let's see this, guys. Divide 117 amongst A, B, and C such that their shares are in the ratio of 1 by 2 is to 1 by 3 is to 1 by 4. Now, whenever you have ratio of fractions, I'll tell you a shortcut. Basic method is what you know, I believe. The basic method is 1 by 2 divided by 1 by 2 plus 1 by 3 plus 1 by 4 into 117. This is the basic method. Okay, let's not get into the basic method because it's a lengthy method. Now, let's try to understand if I have a ratio. Okay, ratio of fractions. So what do I do? Step number one, take LCM of denominators. Okay. So if I take LCM of denominators, what is LCM of denominators here? 2, 3, 4. The LCM is equal to 12. Second step, multiply the LCM to each part of the ratio. What do I mean by that? If you have 1 by 2, multiply by 12 is 2, you have 1 by 3, multiply by 12 is 2, you have 1 by 4, multiply by 12. So 2 ones are 2 sixes, 3 ones are 3 fours, 4 ones are 4 threes. So 6 is to 4 is to 3 becomes the non-fractional form of the ratio. Is this point clear with all of us? Now divide 117 in this ratio. So from a fractional form, I'm simplifying it to be a non-fractional form. So to just follow these two steps. First step, take the LCM of denominators. Second step, multiply each term with the LCM. Right? If I do this, then what do I get eventually here is, so the value of this guy is 6 by 6 plus 4 plus 3 into 117. So 13 ones are 13 nines. So this will be 54. Now this guy is 4 by 13 of 117. 13 ones are 13 nines, 4 nines are 36. And this guy is 3 by 13 into 117, which is going to be 13 ones are 13 nines, 3 nines are 27. So your correct answer is going to be 54, 36, and 27 respectively. Clear, guys? Can I proceed from here? I hope the pace is fine today. Yeah, let's move to the next one, please. Yeah, you should be able to get the answer. Kindly try this, please. I'm not speaking anything great, don't worry. I forgot that I'm on mute. I was actually getting some irritation in the throat. So thanks to classes, I'm on warm water since yesterday because I get to speak 8 to 9 hours non-stop, and that's why I started using the earphones as well because I tend to speak louder, so my throat gets affected. Yeah, let's solve this, guys. Now, please remember here, this has not given you the ratio. Yeah, there's an equal to sign. I'm sure you guys are math students to solve this. So whenever I have a by 2, see guys, many of ways in which you can solve this, okay? B by 3 is equal to C by 4. You go mathematically, you can write this is equal to K. So what do you get? You get A is equal to 2K, you get B is equal to 3K, and you get C is equal to 4K. Is this point clear with all of us? Because we all have learned this in mathematics. Whenever something is equal to something is equal to something, equate to a constant. So one beautiful method is the basic mathematical method, which is the ratio of A is to B is to C is 2 is to 3 is to 4. So what is the value of A? 2 by 9 of 117. That's going to be 26. 9 13s are 26. Then I go with 3 by 9 of 117. That's going to be 3 13s are 39. And then I'm going to have 4 by 9 of 117. That's going to be 4 ones are 4, 9 and 13s are. So 4 13s are 52. Is this point clear, guys? One method. What is the shortcut? Or what is the second method? First of all, second method of few of you smart students could have done something like this. I could have written A by B is equal to 2 by 3. And from here, I would have merged and I would have said B by C is equal to 3 by 4. Which is again very easy. If you see, you merge them and you get 2 is to 3 is to 4. Because a repeated term is numerically same. Is this point clear with all of us, guys? So what is the shortcut here? Whenever you have equal to sign, okay? So I can write this as, see, this fraction can change sometimes, okay? I might sometimes give you A by 2 is equal to 2B by 3 is equal to 3C by 4 also. Okay. So I can write A into 1 by 2. This is B into 1 by 3. And this is C into 1 by 4. I repeat, listen very carefully, the shortcut. So from here, this is not even shortcut, I'm just skipping steps. From here, the ratio of A is to B is to C is inverse of these coefficients. What is reverse? Reverse becomes 2 by 1, reverse becomes 3 by 1, and reverse becomes 4 by 1. Is this clear, guys? Quick responses, please. Yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. So let me give you an application here, okay? Now give me the ratio of, I don't want this, okay? Now the question is, find A is to B is to C if A by 2 is equal to 2B by 3 is equal to 3C by 4. And I want A is to B is to C in simplified form, not in fractional form. A is to B is to C should be in simplified form. Yeah, let's see this, guys. So I told you the shortcut of the ratio is this is 2 is to 1, this is 3 is to 2, and this is 4 is to 3. Now our job is we have ratio of fractions. If you remember the shortcuts of ratio of fractions. Clear? Ratio of fractions will be nothing but multiplying this with 6, because LCM of denominators is 6, multiplying this with 6 and multiplying this with 6. So therefore you get 6 twos are, that is 12. This is 9 and this is going to be 8. So most of your correct. The answer is 12 is to 9 is to 8. Clear, guys? Moving forward now. Yes, let's solve this question, please. Very simple question. Right, now let's see this, guys. So a dozen and a half mirrors are dropped. In a way, total we have 18 items, guys. Okay. Now 18 items are to be divided into two parts, such that, let's say I am to give 18 chocolates to two people, let's say A and B. Right? Now, if the ratio is 2 is to 1, because see, if you are saying 18 mirrors are broken and unbroken, let's say broken mirrors and unbroken mirrors. So how many are broken? Maybe one is broken and 17 are unbroken. Maybe two are broken and 16 are unbroken. Maybe three are broken and 15 are unbroken, and so on and so on and so on. Right. So in the whole process, right, we have to see that the numbers that we are obtaining should be non-decimal. Clear? So all that we are looking at here is take a ratio in such a way that the 18, so let's say 2 is to 1 here. So I'm writing 2 by 3 of 18. So you need to understand that it will only be a non-decimal value if this is getting cancelled. Are you getting it? Similarly, if you look at this as 1 by 3 into 18, so 3 ones are 3 sixes. So this number is becoming a rounded off number. Clear? So the total should divide 18 exactly. So 3 divides 18 exactly, satisfies. 5 plus 1 is 6. 6 also divides 18 exactly. If you have a doubt, you can take this also into consideration. Then we are talking about 8 by 9 into 18. And this gives me 1 by 9 into 18. Right? So 9 also divides 18 exactly. So if you see that, it's only 3 is to 2 does not divide 18 exactly. Therefore, my answer is going to be option D. Clear, guys? Let's move forward. Let's solve this. A very beautiful question with applications. Now let's see this question, guys. It's a very beautiful question, okay? Very good application based question. Take 30 more seconds to solve this, please. Yep, let's see this, guys. So now observe, guys. It says that 2000, we can keep it aside. Now A gets 1/4 of what B and C get. Learn the shortcut. It's a very good application based question. These kind of questions come up in CRTs, okay? In fact, in CAT as well. So, and as I always told you, if you have a equation without a constant, go with ratio here. So I would rather convert this in the form of A by B plus C is equal to 1:2. Okay, guys. Now, if A by B plus C is 1:4 here, now what am I looking at? Let's see this. So if I look at it this way, uh, can I write A is equal to X and B plus C is equal to 4X? Quick responses, guys. YN. Be ready with YN. I'll keep on asking you questions. Great. Or in short, can I also say that A plus B plus C is equal to 5X? So my last question is, can I say that A is equal to 1 by 5 of total? Quick responses for the last conclusion. Can I say A is equal to 1 by 5 of total? Great. So this is the shortcut that we are talking about. Now these can be termed as all others, okay? Others, because there are only three people. So if I am saying that A is equal to 1 by 4 of what others get. So I repeat, what will you do is add the numerator to the denominator. So I will say A is equal to 1 by 5 of total. Now this point clear, guys. Numerator will remain as it is. Suppose I say A is equal to 2 by 3 of others. Then what will you have? Keep the numerator as it is, 2. Add 2 to the denominator. So 2 plus 3 becomes 5 of total. This becomes the final answer. Is this point clear, guys, with all of us? Quick responses, please. Yes, no, yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. Perfect. So we will apply this shortcut in these kind of questions. So I again repeat here that if I am given A is equal to 1 by 4th of others, so the shortcut here says A is equal to 1 by 5 of total. So 1 by 5 of total is going to be 2000, which is going to be 400. Clear? Similarly, if B is equal to 1 by 3 of others, then B is equal to 1 by 4 of total. 1 by 4 of total will be 1 by 4 of 2000, and that's going to be how much? 500. Total is 2000. So 400 plus 500 is 900. So 1100. And that's how I get total as 2000. Is this point clear with all of us? Yep, let's see this, guys. Now, this question says if incomes of A and B are in the ratio of 6:5. So, I can repeat, guys. I will take this as 6x and 5x. Now, tell me one thing. If expenditure is 5:4, should I take 5x and 4x? Yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. Of course not. The question has not told you x is same here. So, your job is to take a different variable. So, I will take 5y and 4y. Two different ratios, two different variables. Always remember that. Okay. I'll give you one more example, guys. Suppose I am saying boys and girls in a class. Let's say there are 30 boys and 50 girls, or there are 15 boys and 25 girls. What is the ratio, guys, here? In both the cases. Can you tell me the ratio here? Let's say this is class A and this is class B. So class A, I have 3:5, and class B also I have 3:5. Okay. Now, if I go backwards, I am taking this as 3x and 5x. So what is the value of x here? The value of x here is 10. Okay. Now here I cannot take 3x and 5x, because if I take 3x and 5x again, x will be 10. But this is also applying ratio, because here the value of y is equal to 5. So remember, same ratios also the variable has to be different, Nana. అర్థమైందా ఇప్పుడు? So two ratios in a question, doesn't matter the numbers are same or different. Two ratios in a question, the variables have to be different. 6x and 5x, you are taking them as income. 5y and 4y, you are taking that as expenditure. Nobody on this planet can help me solve this equation. Clear? So therefore my answer here becomes cannot be determined. Can we solve this, please? Yes, 4C7, you can take an example too. Now this question gives me some additional information, guys. So what does that additional information talk about? This question says if the incomes are 4x and 5x and the expenditure is 3y and 5y. Clear? Then all I'm talking about is that the savings are income minus expenditure. So this guy have 4x minus 3y is equal to 1500, and this guy says 5x, sorry. Okay. 5x minus 5y is equal to 1500. So you can simplify this. So the first equation is 4x minus 3y is equal to 1500. And second equation can be written as x minus y is equal to 300. Multiply 3, multiply 3, and multiply 3. Minus, plus, and a minus. So you get the value of x is equal to 600. If the value of x is equal to 600, I'm asked B's income, that is 5 into 600. And therefore the answer is going to be 3000. Clear, guys? Yep. So let's do one thing. Let's stop here. We'll start proportions in the later class. So I guess I'll meet you again tomorrow. because yesterday I had an afternoon class with you. So I guess I have an afternoon class with the other batch today. So we'll continue proportions, variations, ages, and partnership. These are the four topics which are back to back attached to this, right? And then we will move to the other topics simultaneously. Okay, I hope today's class was fruitful and the pace was also moderated. I think everything has been resolved today. So any queries with respect to IDs, you can go back and check support option and raise a ticket. Okay. So let's simplify our lives, yours and mine too. Evening, yes, every day, whichever topic is happening in the class, go back, open the test of the same topic and please solve. That is for your practice, guys. College is just putting a condition. If you want to make the most of these classes కదా సాయంత్రం వెళ్ళి వర్క్ టెస్ట్ రాయండి రా అందుకే వన్ టెస్ట్ ఓపెన్ అవుతుంది ఇంకా రిమైనింగ్ ప్రాక్టీస్ కి తర్వాత ఇస్తాం డోంట్ వరీ అబౌట్ దట్ బట్ టు మేక్ ద క్లాస్ ఎఫెక్టివ్ వాట్ ఎవర్ యూ లర్న్ ఇప్పుడు కదా ఈవినింగ్ వెళ్ళేసి ఒకసారి సాల్వ్ చేసుకుంటే చాలా ఈజీ అయిపోద్ది మనకి and the tests are also simple. We are not having too difficult questions because we know that you don't have practice time. మీరు క్లాస్ అటెండ్ చేసి వెంటగా వెళ్ళేసి మీరు టెస్ట్ రాసుకుంటారు సో ఈవెన్ వీ అండర్స్టాండ్ దట్ యూ డోంట్ హ్యావ్ టైమ్ అన్న క్లియర్ so do not worry guys, as I told you I'm a pro students guy, so always will be considering from students point of view, so do not worry about that at all, right? And just enjoy the process, nothing else. I mean, let's just enjoy the training part, let's learn well in the evening, let's practice well so that you are going to be benefited. The college has cancelled your classes and last year SRKR had amazing placements here, right? So I don't know if you're aware or not. I'll discuss the placement statistics sometime tomorrow. I have the placement statistics also. I forgot to discuss that. But yes, your training and placement team is putting amazing efforts to at least get a job in hand. So get a job in hand. It's as simple as that. These are the basics. These will be used in applications in the examination 5x4. And remember, Infosys and TCS, the levels are high. Normal exams, yes, this is the level that you can expect. But TCS and Infosys and I guess Cognizant, Capgemini, I remember solving either easy only. Cognizant, TCS, Infosys, and Cognizant. These are three companies which are really good in terms of the level of questions and they have good profiles also. Clear? So for the technical students, you have higher packages also. I'm sure you might have heard about TCS, TCS Ninja, and then Code Vita exams and all. E-Litmus will be slightly difficult than this. For E-Litmus, you'll have to attend TCS and Infosys training as well. So that's why we are divided into two parts, guys. That's why it's a 60 hours module. Now I'll be dealing with basics and shortcuts. You practice. I'll again mostly meet you in August for Infosys training. In that, we will take you to advanced level questions. Right? Then maybe we will also have a discussion because I remember Murthy Garu telling me that we will also have Cognizant and TCS specific one more module. So this plus that, if you attend kada, AMCAT, E-Litmus, any models clear అయిపోతాయి nanu. Now is it clear 506? E-Litmus and AMCAT are slightly difficult nanu, which are close to TCS and Infosys model. Clear guys? So let's stop it here. It's 12:30. So let's see you. I'll see you guys. I am not very sure of just 1 second. Let me check the schedule. So you are batch 1, right? Yeah, batch 1, I'm meeting you guys tomorrow only here. Today I am meeting batch 2. Yeah. So today you are going to have an LR class in the afternoon. And tomorrow I'll be meeting you guys again in the morning hours and we'll wind up the topic tomorrow. Okay. So all the best guys. Take care and have a great time. Thank you.